Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Weight Loss Center. 30 pounds in 30 days, whatever you want, man. It is right there for you. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. That's why you're here. Type 2 diabetes gone. Guys, it can be done. It can be done. No more EpiPens, no more insulin. It can be done. It has been done. My juice cleanse has literally done it in 30 days. Done. D-U-N. It can be done. Now, let me preface this by saying sometimes the body is so ravaged by type 2 diabetes, the pancreas shuts down and all these sort of things happen that, yes, maybe a 30-day cleanse isn't going to completely do that. A 30-day cleanse will help any type 2 diabetes situation you have. And it can, depending on the severity of it at the time of the cleanse, can completely 100% eliminate it in a very, very short period of time. Okay? Now, let's start with a very, very basic description of what type 2 diabetes is. Now, type 1 diabetes is a different thing. That is a genetic thing that genetically hampers the pancreas and the insulin secreting hormones and whatnot. And it can be helped by this diet and this protocol, but it is not going away. That's type 1 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is a completely different animal. Guys, you did that to yourself by your diet. Case closed. Case closed. If you have type 2 diabetes, don't you dare blame it on grandma. Genetics has nothing to do with type 2 diabetes. It is done by one thing and one thing only, your diet. And there's one thing and one thing only that can cure it, and that is your diet. What got you in this situation can be reversed by proper diet, and not keto, not all that garbage. That does not cure it. That does not cure it. There's only one way to cure it. Okay, and I'll explain both. Okay, now, number one, type 2 diabetes is this. In a nutshell, insulin is nothing more than a traveling device. It is nothing more than a big old yellow bus. It is nothing more than a limousine. It is a hormone secreted by the pancreas that sugar molecules latch onto and get transported through the bloodstream and brought to the cells by the insulin. That's what insulin is. It's a transportation device for sugar, carbohydrates, and whatnot. All right? It brings it through the bloodstream, and that's important, through the bloodstream and to the cells. All right? That is what is supposed to happen with your sugar, your carbs, and your insulin. Okay? Now, in 100% of type 2 diabetes cases, 100%, and if it's not this, it wouldn't be called type 2 diabetes. In 100% of those cases, the insulin cannot get through the bloodstream. Why? Because the bloodstream is so clogged with fat. It cannot get through the bloodstream. And when the body secretes insulin and the insulin doesn't get to its destination, the blood cells, then the pancreas goes into fight or flight mode and starts maniacally secreting more insulin. And there you go. That, in a nutshell, is type 2 diabetes. Okay? Now, here is what ketogenic and paleo and all those morons suggest that you do. You go on a ketogenic paleo diet, which is completely, almost 100% void of carbohydrates, and there, i.e. sugar. So there's nothing to get to the cells, so there's no insulin. Everybody's happy, right? Well, no, everybody's happy, not happy at all, because you have not cured the problem. You put a little Band-Aid on it, but you have not cured the problem. Your blood is still chock full of fat. And in a ketogenic paleo diet, if you're going to take out carbohydrates, there is really nothing else to eat other than high-fat foods, and you're just exacerbating the problem, even though your insulin levels, for the time being, may be stabilized. Okay? Keto and paleo do not cure type 2 diabetes. So what cures type 2 diabetes? One thing and one thing only is you have to get the fat deposits out of your body. And the only way to do that, and the quickest way to do that, is with a True Power Juice Cleanse and a raw fruit and vegetable diet. It will be cleansing. It's not high in fat, so it's not putting fat back in. That is how you do it. And if you go on the cleanse, now the diet may take longer if you just go on one of the maintenance diets. Several options in the book. Several options that you can choose from. But the way to do it quickly, that I said in a month, has to be the cleanse. The cleanse in 30 days, if not completely. If you're very, very clogged up, it may take 60 days and 90 days. But in 30 days, it will absolutely 100% cleanse the blood enough that the insulin will get through. Okay? Now, if you go right back on the diet after the cleanse, well, you're stupid and you're screwed. Okay? That is how you get rid of type 2 diabetes. It is done. It's been done dozens of times. More than dozens of times, and thousands of times. It is done. Scientifically proven, not just by me. I have had clients that have gone off insulin. But this has been proven time and time again. Guys, you have two fluids in your body. You have blood, which brings vitamins, nutrients, and everything to the cells. And then you have the bathroom, the lymph, the liver, and everything that takes all the garbage out of the blood and the cells. If that, for lack of a better term, that sewage system gets backed up, which happens, all the cells get contaminated with fat and the blood, and you can't get the insulin to the cells. That is type 2 diabetes, but you get the garbage out of you. Sometimes 30, 40, 50 pounds of mucoid plaque inside of you. If you get that out of you, first of all, you feel infinitely better, but it will flush out the bloodstream. The insulin can get where it's supposed to go, and life is good, and you can throw away the EpiPens. That is a fact, and that is something that the conventional doctor does not tell you because he wants you coming back, and he doesn't know any better. That, folks, is true power. Okay? Give me your comments and criticisms down below. If you have any questions, email me at the email I give you back at the end of the video. Also, you can go on my website, www.tpwr, and get True Power Total Body. That is not only the cleanse, but it is the diet after the cleanse and an exercise program that'll keep you in the best health of your life. Got it? Great. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power.